Hi, teachers. It's that time of year again to communicate about your final exams or projects or what you're going to have them do. This is the same spreadsheet I sent out in December this last year for those exams, but those of you who weren't here haven't seen it. And so this is just a little bit of a how-to in order to understand what this spreadsheet does. Okay, so for the first page, it's just some information from the handbook about secondary exams. So please make sure you read that over if you're not sure whether you should give one or not. Then if you are teaching a class in grades 9 through 12, then I would like you to go here. You should find your name here, but if your name is not there or you're teaching a class for somebody else, please make sure that you change the name on it. For instance, I know Carolyn's not here and it's not called 10th grade comparative religions anymore, etc. So just change those things. If you are going to give a traditional exam, please click the box, check the box that way. Make sure that the number right here is the number of students that are going to be taking that exam. If you have one that's not listed here and you want to add another one, you can add another one here. Just make sure you click exam if you're giving that. If you're not giving an exam, leave it blank. And then you can put in the notes over here what you are giving. Final project due at such and such a time. If there are any other notes, for instance, in this case, for Ken, we know that the AP exam that Hanso is an 11th grader taking the AP calculus, so they're not all 12th graders, just so that when I put them together and put the places in the right spot, you know that. Here's the bigger one. This is grades 6 through 8. Grades 6 through 8, of course, I need to know they have a different schedule during the finals week. For instance, 7th graders are going to be gone all day. One of the days, I believe it's Tuesday, not sure off the top of my head, on a field trip. So, but we have to create a whole nother schedule for them that will have some, whether they're going to have a midterm or not. So for Ken, he's got course 1-8. He's probably going to give them a midterm and how many times he wants to meet with them. So if 2 times he wants one to have as a review day and one to have as his midterm, then that's how it's going to go. Or if he needs to meet with them 3 times because he wants to split the midterm over 2 different times, or however you want to do that. And you can leave me notes on that. You can click a comment and tell me comments about what you would like to have done there, just so I make sure I get that accomplished, because I'll have to create this whole new schedule for them. 8th graders will primarily have, they'll be in more similar to the high school for this particular year, but still tell me again which class, how many. Make sure that if it's yours that you change the name of the teacher. So this should be Greg Waite instead of Carolyn Trudeau. Make sure that the number is correct in terms of the number of students, because as I choose the rooms where it's going to go, that's the thing that's important. And the number of times, this is usually a minimum. Sometimes I might ask you to take them one more time, either to play games with them or to do some review with them or something along those lines. So those are the 3 tabs that you need to worry about. The other 2 you don't need to worry about at this point. Those will be changing. Those are from last semester. So at this point, that's what you need to do in order to communicate what kinds of exams you're giving and whether I need to schedule an exam time for you. Thank you for listening.